Hey folks, this is Ben Stubblefield, your professor for Mission and Message of Jesus. I am on the playground outside on Monday afternoon, and that is my daughter. And we're having a good time. I want to take a minute and just give you a quick update and an announcement for week 3. Hopefully you're all in week 3. This is module 3. If you're following along in the course calendar. Looks like everybody did a good job with module 2, and so thank you for being faithful to that and doing your discussions on time and in a sufficient way. We'll be grading those tonight or tomorrow night. I wanted to say also an apology. I'm sorry for my delay in getting your modules up and running early Monday morning. I can make excuses. Our Sundays are really tough and our Monday mornings are strange. We never know what's going to happen. And so anyway, if it happens I can't get the module open early on Monday as expected, I'll let you know. We'll make other accommodations if it really pinches your personal time. It's not fair to you to not give you a full week. So anyway, just wanted to let you know I'll work with you on that. This week you're looking at the Synoptic Gospels and the Gospel of John. If you're unfamiliar with this phrase, synoptics just is a word that means Matthew, Mark, and Luke. The people call this the triple tradition because all three accounts, although different in significant ways, overlap a lot with the descriptions of Jesus' ministry and even his teachings. John altogether is different. It's a much more theological examination of Jesus' words, and we get a lot of material in John we don't see in the other three Gospels. However, what I do want to say is, although the three Synoptic Gospels are very similar, they're also unique and distinct. There are highlights, there are versions, there are images of Jesus that are presented to us in each account that provide for us a polyvalence to our understanding of who Christ is and what he did that you would not have if you just had one simple large gospel or something like this, a super biography written by one author alone. You wouldn't have the same flavor and nuance and subtleties and beauty that I think we get by having 4 separate accounts of the mission and the message of Jesus. Analogy that's helpful here that some people use, and I think it's useful, is for example, if you had multiple witnesses to a motor vehicle accident, and they were all subpoenaed, and they they all had to provide an incident report of what they saw. You probably would not get 4 identical reports. You probably would get some witnesses who wanted to highlight the color of the car, the speed of the car. Other witnesses would describe the attitude of the drivers. Some witnesses may describe whether it was raining or sunny. Some might describe the make and model of the car. Each perspective is true and accurate, although it provides for us a different angle or lens through which to see history in action. And this is what we have with Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. We have 4 true accounts, truth-telling accounts, and truthful accounts that give us a theological perspective on historical events. They not only describe history, they tell us what these things mean. So it's not just that Jesus rose again from the dead, it's that Jesus rose again to prove something. It's not just that Jesus died on the cross, that's historically true, but what did Jesus' death accomplish is what the authors also provide for us, constantly teaching us that history and historically recorded events have a meaning. As we read through the lens of Matthew, for example, we learn things about Jesus that we don't get from, say, reading it from the Gospel of Mark. Same thing with Mark and Luke, same thing with Luke and John. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to comment or email me at any point in time. This is a great week for our class. I like Module 3. I think you'll enjoy it as well. As always, I'm available to you 24/7. Can't always guarantee I'll respond the second you email me, but I'll promise I'll do my best to get back to you within 24 hours. If you have any questions or comments, again, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm for you. Hope you're doing good. Go Rams. Talk to you later.